السلام عليكم. وجهت وجهي للذي فطر السماوات والأرض حنيفا وما أنا من المشركين. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري وأحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي وإذن سلامي. السلام عليكم. This video will be in English. Happy full moon. It's about the moon or dayah in Somali, which is so yesterday we had the full moon. It was such intense energy, and I'm going to share with you something. When God is on your side and you are being oppressed and your enemy are trying to destroy you because they are aware of your spiritual abilities and not abilities, that's the wrong word, your spiritual awakening. And they also are corrupt and evil. They know themselves. The wicked always know him or herself. They are so fearful. So they were very fearful of me because of the full moon yesterday. They came on me so extreme hard. But you know, when you are with the spirit, you are well grounded. I was not bothered by all the attack I experienced yesterday. And remember, it was the Bruce Harrell, the mayor of Seattle, shaky election. He was so fearful he was going to lose. And since he's a criminal and corrupted, a lot of the deep state were coming at me with all these perps that they sent to harass me yesterday. But that doesn't really provoke me anymore. I am well aware of their fear because I can sense it. I can read it. It's right there. The hate and the fear and the cowardice is just toxic energy. But anyway, I wasn't paying attention to that yesterday because it was pouring down rain and they manufacture rains nowadays. If you're not aware of this, then I don't know what to tell you. You're listening to the wrong a podcast and you watching a wrong content because only people who are in the same vibration as myself or people who are actually attuned to my type of truth would come across my videos. But anyway, I digress. So the moon was full yesterday, but it's also full today. Let me tell you something about the moon and how I resonate. The energy of the moon is quite fluid. So when they oppress you, oppression, it's a demonic energy. It's an entity. And the word is shifted now towards the oppression because the Zionists, they have lost the war spiritually. Now, the only way they believe they can rule is through fear, negativity, and that's why AI is so relevant for them. So you will see a lot of Indians, techies nowadays will come into the country. A lot of them are on the working visa. These people are the people who are being used as a useful idiot to program because majority of people would be hooked to the AI, whether they are aware of this or not. I am microchipped, but they don't even need to microchip you anymore because it's in your food, is on the air that we breathe. The nanotechnology is rampant nowadays. Let me digress again. So let me stick with my point here. Okay, so oppression is the energy that is very stagnant, while the energy of the moon is very fluid. The energy of the moon is like a water. You could never defeat that one. You could never infiltrate that. You could never stop moon. You could try to block it. You could try to oppress it, but you could never block it because it's like a water. It's just like, it will just, find its way out. Anything you put across it, try to block it, it will overflow it or it will just go around it. You know how water is. But anyway, so my energy, it's very much so the energy of the moon. And the oppressors are very fear-mongering because they are extremely fearful of me and anybody who's on the side of the Allah, and on the side of the malaika, the angels. They are so extremely fearful of that because they know they are attached to this material thing. They are demonically charged. and they get their excitement and they feed on the energy of the negativity. But anyway, something very exciting is happening. As much as they're using the I have ability to allow them and predict and see the type of things that they want to do to humanity. But at the same time, I want to be safe because the Indians who, when they microchip me in Bangalore, in my brains, the Indians, the military Indians are involved in my crime, but also the Emiratis and the Saudis are also part of it. This is, make no mistake, is the oligarchy corporation, CIA, Zionist operation, the AI operation. And all these entities that are attached to these oppressive regimes are being shown in a larger scale nowadays. What's happening in Gaza, what's happening in Sudan, and it will continue to bring itself to the surface because it will be exposed. I told you this back in 2022. They will be exposed by the end of 2024, and it happened before 2024. It happened, by the end of 2023. 2020 is when people were actually start asking a question, but me and other people who were actually breaching to the core, but nobody was listening to us way before that. I started telling people back in 2014, 2012, even before that, 2009. I start seeing things happening around the world, and I was gaining my consciousness, even though it happened gradually. But your enemy always pay attention to you because they are so fearful of you. They are so fearful of you. It's less than 1% of the oligarchy, and despite all the military and the technology that they're using, they have access to. We are over 7 billion population worldwide. Imagine these people. What they're trying to do now is they're trying to find way to machine human interface. That's what they call it. Machine human interface means linking people to AI and to machines, so you could be easily controlled and manipulated and easily programmed. But the moon has significance in that. I do not want to share my wisdom that comes through me, the same enemy that wants to destroy me and destroy the humanity. But I'm going to tell you one specific thing. Once you are on the right side, that means you are not lying, you are not cheating, you are not stealing, you're not planning to harm humans or any living beings, and you will defend yourself if somebody tries to harm you, of course, but your vibration must be aligned with the vibration of the cosmos and the universe. That means the vibration of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the vibration of the heart. And that's what the water and the moon signifies. And when the moon is full, it brings the fluid energy, the energy of the emotion. And I am very much so the energy of the emotion, the person who vibrates from my heart, and purity comes to me through the moon. And the moon shows, like you can see this video, this clip, you can see my eyes. My eyes are almost like a moon. I've been told that many times. My eyes are definitely are resonant with the moon. My eyes says a lot about my soul, and that is so true. So let me get back to the full moon energy. The moon, when it's full, in Somali we call it daya. So that means it becomes to its full potential. It becomes full potential. So it becomes masculine, even though it's energy feminine, but it becomes masculine. Remember, Adam and Eve, or Hawa was made from Adam. It's like a fetus. When the fetus, it's in the womb. It's like a female, but the genitalia of the boy will eventually becomes outy. It becomes outside as the gender evolves. So it becomes full potential. And I'm not saying boys are full and girls are halfway full. No. What I'm saying is we start as a female. We start as a female just like the moon. The moon, when it starts in Somali language, we call it the bisha. When it's crescent, it's a female. It's the energy of the female. But as it becomes full energy, it becomes so powerful. It becomes dayah. It becomes like that. This is why the ancient Egyptian, they believed Somalis were their ancestor, because Somali language is the epitome of the energy of the moon, is the resonance of the cosmos, because it was the first language that is spoken by the humanity, I believe. Even though the Somali that's spoken today has evolved, and it's different than our older Somali, but it has the same roots. So the dayah, in Egypt, for example, when the Ramadan happens, they use this old song from they say it's from the Copts of the Egyptian, ancient Egypt. And because some Copts, they kept these ancient Egyptian words, like I say, Wahawiya, Wahawiya, Dayahi. That means it's the moon, it's the moon, it's the moon. They sing it, Wahawiya, Wah. This is a very famous song in Egypt during the Ramadan. So my point here is the full moon is a masculine. Just remember, the full moon is a masculine, while the energy of the crescent moon is a feminine. You will remember me this. You will remember Yasmina Adan of Seattle say this when they found this many, many years from today. They always say the ancient the Indians and the Chinese and all these people, they learned their knowledge from the Somalis, because we are the origins. All these civilization, and I'm not being egotistical, this is really, really truth. If you know, the Somalis are the very first humans that arise to civilization, and we taught the entire humanity our knowledge, and we lost the knowledge, and we chose to become nomads because there were so many invasion, and our people. This is why Somalis stick together to this day, even though we fight among each other tribally. But when outsider comes to us, we stick together, because it's imprinted our DNA. We have seen horrible things happen to us. Our civilization was ravaged. People we gave them so much knowledge and so much wisdom, and they came and they tried to like a really bad child. Okay, we gave birth to these children, and we raised them and we taught them well, and they grow up and they want to be asil walidain. That means they betrayed their own parents. So the Somali people are the parents of humanity. This is why you can see all the features of the humanity in the Somali face. We have the features of the white people. We have the features of the black people. Our skin is black. We have the feature. We even have some Somalis who have Asian, like a Chinese eyes, because everybody came from the Somali coast. Everybody came from. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody came from the Somali people. It was the Somali mother that gave birth to humanity, and she was a black woman. She had straight hairs. She also had a kinky hair. She also had a wavy curly hair, because this is why Somalis are so distinctively different than most Africans and most other people. Because we are the parent. Call us aliens, call us nomad, call us crazy mad mullahs, call us whatever you want to call us, but we are your parents. Our language signifies that. The moon tells the story about the Somalis. The moon represents the Somali. If the Somali person is pure and they don't have any envy, any hate, any jealousy, any animosity towards humanity, like myself, let me brag for a minute, because that's exactly how I feel. I have no animosity towards nobody, but I am not a punk. Trust me. You come for me and you're going to get what you deserve, because I defend myself. That's Somali. That's Somali for you. But it's not egotistical, and I'm not speaking from my ego side. I'm speaking from the wisdom from my ancestors. Somalis are the energy of the moon because we come with the energy of this entire planet. We are the very first people, Adam and Eve, people that Allah brought to this universe, to this planet, sorry. So does that mean Somalis is better than any other race? Absolutely not. Some Somalis are quite oblivious. They don't know who they are. Some of them are just ignorant. Some of them are just fighting among each other and so preoccupied things that's not in their interest, like the rest of the human population. And I am not saying I'm guru and I'm better than anything, but I tap to something that is extremely special and unique, and I want to share with my human family, the same human family that trying to destroy me. I am a healer, but also I'm a lover. I'm a warrior. I'm a spirit of the love, but at the same time, don't get that twisted. I'm the spirit of war at the same time, because that's exactly what the moon is. Salam alaikum. I hope you have a wonderful day.